There. Okay. That's one. I'm not even in view of you guys, am I? That's two. So basically all I'm doing is I'm lining up to my little copper pads there. See, that's the problem, is the rigidity of the cables and the fact that they don't want to move in unison just can make this annoying. Because you don't want anything going across this. Which, I mean, as far as I'm aware, should be able to happen and should really want to happen, but doesn't for reasons, I guess? I don't know. Somebody performed a magical ritual on these strips here. See, now I want to make sure I'm not covering up that LED. Oh, they have them numbered. I did not realize they had them numbered. That's interesting. Okay. I'm hoping they didn't shuffle around enough in there to make problems for me, but we're going to find out. So we'll take this guy. Gonna run it a little bit more over here. Okay. Alright. Hey! We did it again! Things are lit! Okay, so. This goes to show you. Okay. So, now, what's neat about this is that I've got some. Let's see if this looks as cool as guy on the internet said it would. Oh, okay, let's. So I got 18.3 volts coming in. I've got 12 volts coming out. Okay. We are not doing too bad here at all, okay? So now, okay, strobe lights. All right, unplug it. That's gross. Blink, 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 blink. Okay, that's fine. So I think just the tape job needs a little fixing there. We just need to make that a little bit incredibly tighter. Because that's, yeah, and that's the problem with electrical tape, is it doesn't actually hold that well. I insist on using it even if anything, because I have a reason, I swear. I'm pretty sure it's designed specifically not to be an electrical conduit. Like, it's designed to not resist. It's built to resist electricity, so nothing's gonna jump through it, which is what I'm pretty sure is the whole point of the design behind it. So now this is where this is difficult. Okay, so that goes there. See, now, probably help if I did it like this, where I don't have to do. So what I'm going to do here, because I want to make sure that it's nice and tight, but I need that to be more direct, right? So we're going to do a little bit of a wrap around here, but we're going to make it very directed so that the pressure is right on the actual strip here. Now, if I'm going to do these hardcore, like really get into it, one thing I need to invest in is a soldering iron. I really don't feel like buying one of those online, so I'm glad the stores have sort of opened up again here. Okay, good. All right, that's more solid. Okay, good. That's more solid. Okay, so now what am I looking at? So I got these guys here. So the idea here is to make a nice little light. You know what, kid? Okay. That's fine. That is fine. That's fine. So you got a whole bunch of, mostly cat hair all over this thing. So this is basically, I pulled this out of an old BlackBerry. Okay? So you can see there's a little distortion that goes through it. So the idea is if we wrap it around here, and then we actually get the connectors working, then that should look cool. Okay, so you know what we're going to do is we're going to actually tape this loop. This, you know, we're just looking at making custom DIY feature lights, I guess would be the thing. Now, normally in an actual build, this is it. Oh, you know what? I don't even need that because I have this little chunk hanging right here, and that will do just fine for me, for my purposes. So we're just going to wrap this around. There is a shiny and a matte side. I'm not sure what the difference will be, but we're going to try this first because it seems like there's a similar distortion on either side. Now the actual lighting effect might be different on one side or the other, but we'll find that out. Okay. So if I put that there, so you can see that that's actually really cool. You guys might actually be able to see it, but oh, you can't see jack. I'm gonna see if I can lower the exposure a bit there. Oh, wow, you guys are getting some weird lighting effects there. I might be able to change that if I jack up the lighting on this thing here. Might be able to see. As you can see, very professional, very well set up. You know, I'm the channel that people watch to feel good about their own capabilities. I'm at peace with that. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little sick of having to try to hold that down. So we're just gonna, I don't know what this clamp was doing, but you know what it's gonna do now? It's on that duty. There we go. Clamps for the win. Okay. See, now the trick with this guy is that if... Now, I want to see if I can get you guys able to see that effect. So what I'm actually going to do here, because I know how long I need that to be, is we're going to disco here. Where's my... And we're just going to run this through it. I'm going to see how many of these strips I need. So I can cut it here. So right there, we'll just cut it. There we go. Okay. So that's quite a bit less light, which is nice. Now, you guys are just seeing light. I'm just gonna see if I can set up one of these visual presets to sort of help with. Yeah, none of those are helping. So what we'll do... Woo! Heat? No. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit higher stream from there, which is fine. Higher stream, upstream from there. Um, configure video. Should get my little pop-up here. All right, let's see if we can adjust the... Do I know? No. On auto the exposure. There we go. Now you can see. If I turn the exposure way down, now you can see better the lighting effect. Okay, so you can see it's kind of a wavy kind of lighting effect there, right? Which is nice. Now does turning the lighting down help that? Oh, actually, you know what? There, now it's well lit, and you can see the effect. Okay, so yeah, that's sort of the effect there that we're going for. Now the question is, that's a neat effect, right? Now, what's this one? Oh, you know what's cool? Okay, so you see the one direction there? If I do that, it becomes stars. Can you see that? Oh, kind of, but not really, for what you can see at any rate. But I will tell you. Oh, I understand, because it gets diffused in different directions. And that might be why it's more difficult for you to see. If I wrap this all the way around, might be able to force the issue. And what we'll do is we'll wrap that all the way around. Okay. Let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah, for you it's just kind of coming through as a bright shot, isn't it? And then there's like a dark line. But I promise you, for me, it looks very different from that. Although it is probably getting a lot more of the black line down the middle for some reason. Because you're seeing that black line, I'm not exactly sure why. Like, I'm seeing it too. I should be clear there. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Oh, that might be where it's opened up in the back. They separated a bit. If I bring them back together. Here. No, it's still there. That's funny. I wasn't getting that at first. See, if I just do that. That's interesting. So if I just do that, you get the wires going across, like you can see the line, the color lines, right? Now I can also throw a diffusion sheet on that, and now, so for you, it just sort of becomes a white blob. What I'm seeing is it's sort of those lines but diffused. Now if I put the diffusing sheet on the inside, actually, you know what? Might be able to do. See what this does. This is already on there, and this goes on top. See now, but that's going the wrong way. That's the problem there. Now these things are also a little dirty. I'd need to clean them before I did this on an official status, but oh, that is cool. Okay, so what I've got is I've got it pinned on one side, and it's really sort of changing the way the color's coming across there. Like it's why that's there. And if I hold that up like that, so you can see the strip is there, right? So if we stuck the strip to that, maybe if we rotate the tape holding it together to the back there. Yeah, I think that's just a really cool effect. Right there. That is, it's just in, what do you see from the top? See, now that's cool. I like that, because right there, if you look at the top, it's just the lights on the inside, so it's sort of trapped in between. But it's actually casting a really neat light. Okay. So now part of the problem ends up being is that this thing is a mess. These sheets, they've been sort of lying around getting messed up for a while, so they're actually rather dirty and scratched up, which is unfortunate. But the good news is that these are from e-waste, and I've sort of put the word out that I'm looking for this stuff. So now it's probably not helping because I'm rubbing it on all of this metal shards here I've got from the cut cables. That's probably where a lot of that's come from, eh? So this one's not too bad. And then you've got, see, now these two are not exactly the same, so I'm not exactly sure the difference. Oh, maybe they are. Oh yeah, they're about the same. They are exactly the same. But if we do one way, one the other way, and sort of seed them and seed the light between them, that actually works really well. That looks really nice. So I think I've got the first. We're gonna see what I could get for a complete project there. So realistically, my problem right now is I've got my reliance on Big Ben here, in getting the power coming through here from the power adapter that's a little bit off screen there, and I'm using that. I don't actually know even why I'm using that, because I can hook this up directly to here. I'm just worried about this handling the voltage, to be perfectly honest. That would probably be my only concern, because I'd need to find out what kind of voltage this can handle. Like, what's the max voltage? Actually, I could probably look it up on the page that I bought it on. I got these guys on, oh, was it eBay or Amazon? It's one of the two, I know that. I think it was eBay, because I was waiting for it longer. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, it would have been Amazon. Okay. So we'll look at my previous orders. My orders from Amazon. Okay, yeah, 4-piece adjustable buck converter. Okay, so input voltage is 2.5 to 40 volts. Output voltage is 1.25 volts to 37 volts. Output current is 2 amps, normal and stable, and 3 amps max. That's yeah, I gotta figure out amperage, and because these are, what are these? These are always going at 12 volts. I think these want 5 amps, although it doesn't say. But anyways, so ostensibly what I should be able to do is cut out the middleman here. So if I go here, I'm just worried about like how and it's one of those things where it's like, well, it's big and it's scary, and I think this thing's just bigger for output. Actually, you know what? This thing steps up. I think that's the big thing, is that this is a step up converter, right? So that's why it's got all the capacitors, I think, is to be able to step the voltage up. But if you've already got the voltage you need, you don't need to step it up. So I would probably be able to hook up the USB thing to this and be able to get it up to the voltage. That's not really much use to me because this isn't portable. I mean, okay, yes it is, but it isn't. Now the other problem here is size. Okay, so I already know that my yellow or my white is my positive. I figured that out. So the other problem is getting these both to fit in here fully, okay, or at least fully enough that it doesn't feel like it's going to explode. No, something bad's going to happen. You can tell from that music. We're getting to an excited section, and I'm dealing with unknown electricity things. So I'm probably going to get electrocuted. If I die, no one gets my vacuum. I'm buried with it. If you don't like that, you can just leave the lottery. Tying it up with this one here. Um. Here it is. Here it is. There it is. There it is. Here it is. Okay. Get over here. Okay. Yeah. So I was able to cut out the middleman, which is good. Now I have a feeling if I was to hook up the USB on this side, I could have. See, now that might be why it has 2 voltage in, voltage out. And when I originally used those two, yeah, so I could probably run it series, so that would probably be able to get me up to the higher amperage that I would need. Are these warm? Okay, listen, you. So now the other thing I got to worry about is how warm are these, right? Because if I feed in the higher a higher amperage, of which I currently believe I have no way of knowing, then well, I'm supposed to be checking amps right now. Then I know, like, if I exceed it, then I'm gonna be generating more heat, which can lead to overheating. If I go, what's coming out amperage wise? Oh, I'm stealing all those amps. 5.5. Now, if I go to the end of the line here, .5. So I think these are good for 5 amps, I want to say. Yeah, I'd like to believe that. Now, what else can we take that off? I just want to see, because these LED light strips are just sort of the coolest sort of light thing. So if I put some, now this is cable management kind of stuff here, but you could call it a finger trap or whatever you want to call it. Can I get this over? Don't think I can. No, doesn't want to. Isn't gonna make a difference if I. Yeah, that's just gone. That is just gone. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it there. We made some breakthroughs. We got some things working. So yeah, that's interesting. We got some lights. We got some filters. We're gonna have some fun here. We've got some low exposure camera that we're dealing with. So that's your guys' problem, not mine. If I bring that up, oh, it's so bright. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I gotta make some food. It's like 9 o'clock. And I will see you guys probably not tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna be up to it. But we'll see. Whatever. Bye. Oh, I can do this over here and stream. Actually,